2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic. Yeah, we've got
Kevin, thank you very much.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Howard. Left side, Davis. Back to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Three-pointer. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. Here's Howard. And it's Davis missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hardaway. That shot misses. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
On the wing, Hardaway. Powell tips it back in. Powell's got 6 points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
So they take the lead.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
LeBron drives in. It's rebounded by Doncic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Count the basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. The tray hits it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Green. And Dallas with a change here too. Curry's checked in.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Finney Smith. Dallas moving it around. Curry, good.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Count it, good. James has got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Powell. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Pass to Powell. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Curry on the wing. Another three for Dallas.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 3. And we've got more NBA action.
You know, for me, it's super cool.
Kuz McGregor has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Rajon Rondo. Markieff Morris is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. Curry kicks to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. He lobs it up, and Kleba slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's right on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Cauley-Stein. Softly drops in the floater. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. Rondo dishes to McGee. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Dallas gets called for the foul.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Dallas with a change here, too. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Curry. McGee's shot is off. Dallas leading by 4. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's McGee. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Wright. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. Dallas also making some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Wright. LeBron with it. Hardaway picks him up. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the night. Dallas leading by 5. Doncic feeling it out. The pass to Hardaway. Doncic against Davis. And it's Doncic missing. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Dwight Howard.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Now, Doncic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith, and the layup falls. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale. Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Doncic outside. From the arc. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that does it for our half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
On the floor for Dallas. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
And Davis is driving with momentum behind him. Watch out below.
Doncic with it. He dishes it to Powell. Hardaway for 3. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis doing a nice job using that length to clean up the glass nicely.
Ball's knocked loose. Powell with the steal. Green against Hardaway. And it's denied. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Anthony Davis understands the value of points in transition, getting out and finishing on the break.
Over to the left wing. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Powell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the middle, Doncic with the steal. Powell inside. Davis is there. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Lets it go with a 3. Leaps for it. The Mavericks pull it in.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court. Sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry. And Dallas realized the mistake they'd made and went about correcting it.
Right for 3. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And that one is hammered home.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Right, the pass to Kleba. Out to Wright. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wright's got 6.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Rondo against Kleba. That shot off, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Curry wide open. A 3-pointer is right on target. And it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Brunson kicks to Wright. Passes it to Kleba. Outside for Curry. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Caruso. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
And he gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Brunson. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Dallas.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
To the left side wing. The 15-footer. Kuzma can't get it to go.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Curry's shot is good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Rondo passes to McGee. And that time, also a missed shot. Mavericks leading by 15. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Curry. Sweet little floater. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis, and it's Howard in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Over in the corner, Doncic. Off target from three-point range.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
With some arc, and it's good on the way in. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Offensive rebound. Here's Finney-Smith, and it's sent back by Howard. Caldwell Pope against Doncic. Pass to Davis. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Green passes to James. Here's Davis. A putback. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Doncic with it. Now Green defending. It's Hardaway with the drive. That one doesn't go. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. That's good from Davis on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is because that was a difficult bucket there.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Caldwell Pope, Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Poked away. And here's the fast break. Jumps up, and James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. Porzingis looking it over. Nailed from three-point land. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Willie Cauley-Stein.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Hardaway dishes to Cauley-Stein. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis. Smith comes in for Caldwell Pope. Bradley's checked in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for James. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Barea is checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. "15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's Howard finishing it off.
He's as impressive an athlete as you'll find at his size. Dwight Howard utilizing that mobility to get through the heart of the defense.
From deep, Barea gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for David Aldridge. before we...
Hey, Kevin,
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And the dunk by Doncic.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns him with the pass.
Now here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Here's Doncic after Wesley Matthews' score. Can't get it to fall.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
Trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's a good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
Doncic outside, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Here's Matthews, and there's the lay-in. Matthews has got his second bucket tonight.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Out to the right wing. Back to Doncic. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Porzingis. Hardaway for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bledsoe passes to Middleton. It's Matthews on the wing. Middleton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Outside Hardaway. Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time.
Oh!
Yes, sir. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Mavericks trail by 7. Doncic left side. Porzingis, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Giannis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Connaughton, and that one released in time, but no good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got Antetokounmpo, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Hill. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Giannis passes to Connaughton. Back to Giannis. Chalk up 2 there. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Ilyasova against Wright. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley-Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Korver in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Hill following the three-point basket by Dallas. On the wing, Korver. From past the arc. Kept alive. Lopez. Can't hit from in close.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
And here are the Mavericks now after the basket by Milwaukee. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Doncic.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Fast break Dallas. Here's Curry. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The second chance effort. The second effort. And Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 9.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
The three from Hill. Lopez. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 12.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Now here is Hill. No points in the game yet for him. It's stolen by Curry. And Curry throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Korver. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
How about Kyle Korver there, the veteran presence to draw the foul, wait for the contact while shooting.
A different look for Dallas. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Wright in for Seth Curry. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Now here's Bledsoe. After Luka Doncic's miss, 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Bledsoe finds Middleton. Over Porzingis, and Middleton the bucket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Middleton's got his first points of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but
thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 22. And that...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
On defense, Dallas, a 12-point game.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Dallas moving it around. Here's Doncic. Lopez with the block. Bledsoe dishes to Matthews. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
Man, wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. From deep, Giannis. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 13, and here's the fast break. Stolen by Middleton. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
He lobs it up, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein can get up there, and the guards know that, so available for an oop at any time.
DiVincenzo kicks to Hill. High post Lopez. Tipped away. Shoots from 14, and he can't bank that one in. Mavericks trail by 10. Curry wide open. The offensive rebound.
Any coach likes it when a guard gets in there and stays active on the glass. Hardaway Jr. did it that time.
And so Hill bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The dish now to Lopez. Middleton outside. Down low. With the shot. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Middleton. Lopez has got his third bucket of the night.
And have to respect the inside game of Lopez. Even when you contest him, he stays focused near the rim.
Hardaway passes to Curry. And Wright throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Middleton finds Lopez. Three-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound. Cauley Stein's got 6 rebounds in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Curry gets the bucket. Bucks leading by 6. Now here's DiVincenzo. Over to the wing. On the wing, Hardaway. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
An effective defender. Lopez is very good.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Ilyasova out there with Williams, and it's Korver in at the 3.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
He feeds it to Ilyasova. Knocks it loose. Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Doncic. Finished off the break.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Williams. And Middleton subbed in for Kyle Korver. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Brunson finds Powell. Back to Brunson. The 3 for Doncic. The rebound by Middleton. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Hardaway's checked in for Jalen Brunson.
And in a league where perimeter shooting is highly valued, veteran Wesley Matthews finding his services still very much in demand.
It's been a really remarkable career for a guy that went undrafted back in 2009. Most of the time we think about that solid defense where he's going to have the toughest assignment at the wing or guard position, but that reliable three-point shot really coming into play here.
And it's Giannis missing. Mavericks trail by 3. The Mavericks another fast break chance right here. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race. Spraying out for easy fast break basket.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Here's Hardaway. Lopez with the block. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Inside, here's Lopez. And no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Stolen by Middleton.
awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Hardaway dishes to Curry. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Mavericks. The Bucks trail. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Sinks that one from the post. Giannis has got 31.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Hardaway against Bledsoe. Here's Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And again, Dallas turns it over.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Out to Porzingis. Passes it to Finney-Smith. It's Curry outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. High post Lopez. The pass to Antetokounmpo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Incredible.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K.
Kevin, thanks very
always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5, home in the paint.
Lob it Howard's way. He'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Giannis. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
And the Lakers turn it over again. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Giannis inside. Covered by LeBron. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That is his first foul of the game. Now here is Davis. Howard, the pass to Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It's now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Here's James, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
Matthews passes to Lopez. Great D that time from Howard. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Kuzma's checked in. Here's LeBron. No good there. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Matthews with it. He's picked up by James. Up again. Offensive rebound. And to Antetokounmpo. And at last, they get one to fall.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And finished off by Davis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's LeBron. Following the miss by Wesley Matthews. Green dishes to James. Here's Davis. A miss that time would have put him up. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Alex Caruso comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for LeBron. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Middleton looking it over. Pass to Bledsoe.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
McGee with it. He's picked up by Lopez. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Loads it up for Davis. Back to McGee over Lopez. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And the basket is good. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Kuzma, and he banks in the layup. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you see how comfortable Kuzma is from there. I mean, he knows he has the size and touch needed to be effective.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Rajon Rondo. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. Morris. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Connaughton. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Now Hill after Markieff Morris's three-pointer that didn't go.
At this point in his career, Williams knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. You love that about him. He focuses on playing within the system.
Milwaukee's shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Brook Lopez. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Green is checked in for Alex Caruso. And James subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, free throwing was never a strength of Howard's game.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. The Lakers also with a sub. Anthony Davis is checked in for Morris. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Bucks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Hill. Pass to Matthews. Kicks it to Lopez. On the wing, Giannis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Eric Bledsoe is checked in for the Bucks. Left side, Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double checking, and the game continues on. And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
James in the post. Giannis is there. And here they go. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. To the inside. Here's Howard. Goes back up. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got 7.
Okay, look how competitive Davis gets for the board. He knows how valuable second shots are.
Bucks trail by 4. Bledsoe right side. He feeds it to Lopez. And the rebound goes to Howard. LA has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. James dishes to Davis. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now just a 2-point Laker lead. James against Bledsoe. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Wesley Matthews. The Lakers also changing it up. Markieff Morris is checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for James.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Korver comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hill, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
They grab their own miss. Davis. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Davis has got 9.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And LeBron, now late in his career, still playing at a very high level. And that
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Howard, the pass to Davis. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Davis has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Lakers. The pass to Giannis. A baseline J. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pushing it up. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Here's Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pass to Middleton. Bucks passing it around to the paint. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Clock at 4. Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Great D that time from Howard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the Bucks with some changes. Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. And the Lakers also making a switch. McGee's checked in. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
George Hill's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for LeBron. Connaughton passes to Williams, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Wonderful concentration from the agile Williams. He's terrific at getting whatever shot he wants down low.
Rondo against Middleton. It's stolen by Hill. Outside Williams. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Williams has got 6 points.
Well, the grit Williams played with is admirable. You love how he finishes despite getting roughed up a little bit.
Rondo kicks to McGee. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match with these athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Rondo, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And having to be careful around Lopez, he's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Williams attacking, and Williams with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Pass to Connaughton. That one's in there. The Lakers lead us get down to 9 in the bucket from Hill.
And Hill, very comfortable in the open floor. He can go.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Passes it to Caruso. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Taken away by Williams. On the wing, Williams. Back to Connaughton. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Lakers leading by 7. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Davis makes it off the glass. Davis has got 15. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the foul. There we go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Now DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Matthews. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball in. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Howard. Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And it's LeBron in at the 1. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Ilyasova. Over in the corner, Matthews. To the middle. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Howard. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here we go, one-on-one. The kick out to Ilyasova. Bucks passing it around. Lopez, no luck. Lakers leading by 9 and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Back to Howard. Down low. Here's Davis. The feed now to Howard. He goes up again, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Lakers.
Well, he can dominate. I mean, beat you up in so many ways, and Davis is giving this D a thumping tonight.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. And he was emphatic. He said, "We are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing." See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Back to Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
James, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Lakers. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run.
Such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
Bledsoe outside. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And it's Davis missing.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Feeds to Williams. That one drops for him.
And I think when Bledsoe focuses on distributing the rock, it helps the offense run smoothly. Nice dime on that one.
Nice shot by James.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Davis.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Howard draws the double. Green dishes to Howard. Here's Davis. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
He can't get it to go. LeBron with some nice D. Howard drives in, changes up, and he sinks the layup.
And when you hit Howard, you better hit him hard, and you gotta really body him. He's good at brushing off the contact while driving.
So it's Los Angeles. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. the Margaret Hunt-Hill Bridge. And Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
Sure does, D.A. Thank you so much. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Howard in at the center. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. It's good.
If the game seems easy for AD, that's because it is. He's taking the time to develop the fundamentals of the game.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside, Porzingis, pocket 6. Fires from deep. Powell dishes to Hardaway. Drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
LeBron passes to Howard. Shoots over Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Howard just too strong inside. You've got to foul and get your money's worth.
He doesn't get the second one. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hardaway. From down in the low post, it goes. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Powell, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Finney Smith passes to Powell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Doncic dishes to Powell. And the rejection by James. Hardaway with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 6 points for Anthony Davis.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
James against Doncic to the right side. And here's Porzingis for a 3. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside, Green. Floats it up for Davis.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Caldwell-Pope. Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 10.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Doncic finds Porzingis for 3. Rebounded by Howard.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Davis throws it down.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that he knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And so it's Dallas with it. On the wing, Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Howard. James with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Now, here's Doncic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And the pass to Howard. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Davis.
When Anthony Davis is aggressive going to the offensive glass, it gives this team another dimension.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Sinks the triple. Finney-Smith's got 5 points so far.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hardaway. Rebounded by Howard. The Lakers in the lead. Inside. Here's Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 16.
The numbers speak loud and clear. 80 not letting up, playing with great pride.
To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And at the end. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Rajon Rondo. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Caruso in a shooting guard. Here's Rondo. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Passes to Caruso. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Out to the right wing. Kleba, the pass to Cauley Stein. Outside for Curry. This one for 3. Here's Kleba. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Kleba's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. The drive by Rondo. The shot's good.
And Rondo, with that attacking mindset, just finished at the hoop through contact.
Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the wing right side. Some nice passing here by Dallas. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Outside for Rondo. Back to Morris. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Wright looking around. The dish to Cauley Stein. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
And it's Rondo penetrating.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Los Angeles, LeBron comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Alex Caruso. Swiped it away. Outside Curry. The Mavericks rebound. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. It's stolen by Morris. Kuzma with it. He's against Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Rondo is so tricky, consistently looking to take advantage of the defense being too physical with him. He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway is subbed in for Curry. The Lakers also with a sub. Howard's checked in. Here's James following the score by Dallas.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Hardaway for 3. Rondo with the steal. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And the Lakers with some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rondo's shot is good.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Doncic against James. Finney-Smith off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis. The drive by LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Defensively, you want to take away LeBron's driving lanes, but his speed and power still went out.
And Davis sends it back. Porzingis with the steal, and stolen by Howard. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And he's good on the second. Doncic right side.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And that'll do it. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
Mavericks trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Now here's Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Back to Hardaway. That 3 off the mark.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And it's the Mavericks on the break from downtown. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Dallas gets called for the foul. The Lakers have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. Kleber with the rebound.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And that one's good. Right. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And here are the Mavericks now after the basket by the Lakers. And Curry has it in the corner. No good from outside.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Now here's Wright. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Offensive rebound. Here's Cauley Stein. Outside Curry. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
You know, Smitty, the change for McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
Lakers leading by 7. Inside, it's deflected. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic. It struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Unhindered, going all the way. Here's Brunson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Brunson's got his first 2 points.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Great positioning on the putback. McGee's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
And finished off by Wright.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Caruso, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's James. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got LeBron James. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Morris. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. LeBron dishes to McGee. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Finney's plug of that.
Nice.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hardaway goes in, lays it up and banks it in.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside for Rondo. Lakers passing it around. And a wide open look for James. No good off the back of the rim.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes. Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Fast break Dallas. Here's Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. No good from Howard.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Here's Finney-Smith. Porzingis inside. He's against Kuzma. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout and listening to Frank Vogel talk to his team, his key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Curry.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Mavericks with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Well, he's been here before. Howard knows how to take charge when the team needs a bucket.
Outside for Curry. A three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Oh, and they take the lead. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another. Fires
for 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard Ward's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lakers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
Curry can't get it to go.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
What a display from Rondo, just coming alive when his team needs a bucket.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Rajon Rondo. Outside Curry. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
Doncic finds Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Porzingis. Here's Powell. Doncic outside. But they recover it. Porzingis passes to Powell. It's stolen by Green. Here's LeBron. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Curry deciding where to go with it. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Porzingis. It falls!
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time. And with
Hey, Kevin.
very dangerous indeed. David Thanks. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
That's about great concentration. Dwight Powell, under duress of the defense, finishes nonetheless.
Matthews passes to Lopez. To the paint. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Down low. Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Lopez. And the jumper from down low is good.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Here's Finney-Smith. Powell. The shot comes out, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Bledsoe. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Luka Doncic.
This is a high-octane guy who plays with a little bit of a mean streak. Bledsoe converts right through the foul, plus earns a trip to the line.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Out to the wing. Doncic outside. And he converts the layup.
Just another way. Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
Here's Giannis. 6 points for him. That shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Here we go, one-on-one. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, you can see Tim Hardaway is in his element right now. This guy, a solid transition player. He knows where to get to.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Lopez dishes to Giannis. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Mavericks trail by 7. The 3 for Doncic. The rebound by the Bucks. Middleton drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Porzingis finds Powell. Here's Doncic. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Antetokounmpo.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Back to Doncic. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Powell. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball's knocked loose. Now the Bucks moving it up. Bledsoe's running. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Bledsoe's got his second basket.
Defensively,
giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Over in the corner, Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Down by 15. Hardaway with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Hardaway has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. That one goes in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Doncic looking it over. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
All free throws good from Doncic. Now Hill. Giannis high post. No good with the layup. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he...
For me personally, I just...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
They've got Hill, Antetokounmpo out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Giannis.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleber grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleber texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Here's Giannis, following the score by Dallas. Basket good.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Curry passes to Wright. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 10. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The three from Hill. They get it again. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Kleber. Curry with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
Outside Hill. Shoots the three. The shot misses. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Curry. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
He gets that one.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Brunson kicks to right. Back to Brunson. Kleber finds Curry. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 9. Right side Hill. Tries again. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside. Giannis has got 24.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Cauley Stein goes in. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Giannis. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 13.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Curry with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for Dallas.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
52 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Off target from outside. Poked away. Powell with the steal. Good.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Back to Lopez. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Antetokounmpo.
I tell you, you've got to love the energy and effort by Powell right now contesting shooters.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Bucks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Doncic with it. 6 points for him. Lob pass to Porzingis.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Gets it off, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 20. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
On the floor for Dallas. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Matthews dishes to Lopez. Porzingis with the block. And he gets it back. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good from Bledsoe.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Doncic kicks the foul. Floats it up for Doncic. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut back down to 7 after the points coming from Finney-Smith.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Porzingis with the block.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And another shot. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
And that one, good.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
No good from Bledsoe. Mavericks trail by 9. By himself, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Williams. Powell with the steal. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Hardaway with the steal. Porzingis with the ball. Matthews covering. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Now, this has to help Hardaway Jr.'s confidence. You like to see him make an impact on both ends.
Middleton outside. And again, the Bucks miss. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Finney-Smith. That shot missing. Bucks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Shots good by Bledsoe.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Doncic outside. Pass to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Misses the 3. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Middleton. Off on the layup.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Middleton on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. The Mavericks pull it in.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Milwaukee has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Williams passes to Middleton. He feeds it to Lopez. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hardaway. Misses. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's Dallas. They finish. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Robin Lopez out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Hill. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's DiVincenzo in a 2-guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bucks trail by 3. Korver kicks to DiVincenzo. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. To the middle, here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man. And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And you want them taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Kleba to the inside. Passes it to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Curry gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bucks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
What a pickup George Hill is. This guy's such a capable player on both ends. Smart, intelligent, lightning-quick reflexes by the point guard.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. Korver, good.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
And that one's good. Doncic.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Here's Ilyasova, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Doncic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's DiVincenzo. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Inside, here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. And then for Dallas, Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Hardaway. Here's Doncic.
And there's so much to like about Luka Doncic, but perhaps the best thing is he can contribute in every aspect of the game. Scoring, rebounding, passing, you name it.
Wesley Matthews checked in for the Bucks. No good on the second free throw.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Finney-Smith kicks the foul. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Giannis. And he lays it straight in. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Bucks have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive output. Lopez finds Middleton. Now Matthews. Down low. Porzingis with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Here's Curry. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe twice on the pipes.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Lopez. Money! A huge shot to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Cans the 3.
You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
Lopez outside. Matthews passes to Middleton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Offensive rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Giannis. Yes!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Back to Bledsoe. From deep 3-point range, the 3 won't fall. Doncic outside. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. taking place in the... It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Giannis. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And Milwaukee has possession. After the basket by Los Angeles, that one goes. Count it.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Passes it to Davis. No good on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
And stolen by LeBron. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. A nice shot by Howard.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in Northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute. And that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Bledsoe outside. And Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Stolen by Middleton. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Ilyasova passes to Lopez. Comes up empty down low. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Here's Morris, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Connaughton. The shot's good from Lopez.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Hill passes to Lopez. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Connaughton. They lead by 4. Hill finds Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Good work there as it goes. Lopez has got 6.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
A different look for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Now, here's DiVincenzo. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Rondo. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Here's Hill. Lays it up off the glass.
Man, it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside. Really quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Marvin Williams is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Hill in at the point.
Anytime he's in the paint, Davis has the advantage. Size and agility works in his favor.
And here's Hill for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis inside. He's guarded by Williams. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And Morris comes over to help. And stolen by Kuzma. And here they come. Here's Rondo. And it's all evened up. Rondo's got his second basket of the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Lopez, no luck. And it's the Lakers ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Morris. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Green, he's checked in for Davis. And James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more
to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Boy, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
And again, the Lakers no good. Bucks trail by 3. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Alex Caruso. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Howard, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
To the middle, Lopez with the steal. Middleton on the wing, guarded by McGee, and foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Watch out below when Middleton rises up like that. Remarkable at punching it down on him.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by the Bucks.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No good from Bledsoe. Lakers trail by 3. And Howard, here we go. Tries again. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Ilyasova doing a nice job there finding his open teammate. Just a really good play that time.
Inside, here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points, 5...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Howard is out there with Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. James, the pass to Howard. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And Bledsoe, here we go. Tipped away. Here's Matthews. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
You know, Matthews has a deceptive shot fake, but it's effective because he can make threes. Once he gets the defense in the air, he simply goes into drawing the foul.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Caldwell Pope.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Morris is checked in for Caldwell Pope. Alex Caruso comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for James. Rondo against Korver. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And it's McGee slamming it down.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you know.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And finished off by Davis.
Well, you know, Rondo's a multi-time league assist leader. If you're open, he's getting you the rock.
Knocked away. DiVincenzo kicks to Hill. Kuzma brings the double team. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Wesley Matthews checked in for the Bucks. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Down low, poked loose. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Rondo. Good D by Matthews. Bucks leading by 6. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. It's Hill on the wing. Over in the corner, Matthews. To the inside, Ilyasova. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. Green kicks to Rondo. Here's Kuzma. Rebound, Milwaukee. At the elbow, it's Matthews. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Kuzma can't get it to go. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's good on the putback. Connaughton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Got a piece of it.
Boy, the defensive chops of Ilyasova really coming into play here. I mean, quite surprising, actually impressive at how good he is at timing those shot blocks.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Rondo passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
So smooth, so fluid, effortless, yet powerful. And Davis gets positioning like that, he's trying to dunk it.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bledsoe, then it's Ilyasova, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard.
Well, the long stride there gets Davis inside quickly, and the defense really unprepared to deal with him, and he gets to a shot.
Kuzma kicks to Howard. Here's Davis.
Oh, man! It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
The Bucks working the ball around. Out left to the wing. And there's the feed to Ilyasova. And stolen by Kuzma. And it's the Lakers on the break. And Howard slams it home.
Boy, I love whenever Howard leaks out in transition. He's a big, easy target to find in these situations.
Giannis outside. And Giannis throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game. And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility. Early in his career, I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
To the middle, Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 10.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. a sign of a skilled offensive player.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Stolen by Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Bledsoe. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And that one, good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one. There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Bledsoe looking around. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Boy, I tell you what, it's a scary sight whenever Howard is driving inside because he's so strong and athletic.
Here's Bledsoe. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And Lopez throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Back to Caldwell Pope. The pass to Howard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. From deep, offline. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.